Happy holidays, everybody. I did a post a little while ago about, how women don't like it when men speak harshly to them. And I want to respond to this commenter here who says, well, in a relationship, I'm not getting talked soft when she's on some BS. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist. And what this commenter, I think, is what they're trying to say is, I'm not going to be talking soft to a woman when she's upset or she's, talking a little crazy to me. And, my first questions are this is like, okay, number one, why would your woman be on some BS? First of all, what is causing her to be on some BS, as you put it? What's causing her to be upset, frustrated, or just stressed? That would be the first thing I would ask that you stop and consider. Number two, what is you, a man who is bigger in stature, stronger in most cases, what is you escalating and getting hostile or harsh in tone with her? What is that going to solve in your relationship? Are you actually trying to solve a problem? Number three, are you trying to solve a problem, or are you trying to win and gain the upper hand? Because when I hear, your thing, it's when I hear your statement, it's almost like a tit for tat. Like, I want to gain the upper hand in the relationship with her. And so, when she's on that, then I'm going to be on this. And, women and men are not equal when it comes to arguments, escalations, and hostility. You have to realize that there's a shift. There's an unbalanced power dynamic when the two of you are talking to each other. And so when you're talking down or when you're talking harshly, it comes across as you wanting to be a father, a disciplinarian, authoritarian in the relationship. You feel like you must dominate her and possibly humiliate her by coming across in that way, and that you are coming from a place of not wanting to seek to understand, but really like, you're going to listen to me and do as I say, or you're going to suffer a harsh reprimand, or just disrespect from me in return. And that should not be the way of thinking. Like, I understand that not everything is picture perfect in relationships. People make mistakes, people get upset, people argue, but you don't have to get disrespectful when you argue. And this could be a teaching moment for the both of you if she were to get upset or she were to get disrespectful. But it can also be a way for you to seek to understand why this person is getting that way. And so I can't tell you what to do, but I would encourage you to come at it from this lens. Your partner is your partner, not your enemy. So when you're coming attack for attack, it sounds to me like you're viewing your partner as the enemy and you have to win by any means necessary. And that's not the way that you should be viewing your partner. And trust me, I've dealt with, many men that have been aggressive in my time working in corrections, men who have yelled at me, talked at me crazy, and done some way out of pocket stuff. And, I've never gotten ugly with them. I always seek to understand, but I am firm with them in my approach, in that I say, hey, that's not the way we do things here. And maybe we need to take a break and then come back, in a few minutes, or maybe we can revisit this later on today and I can give you some space. But you want to try to understand what the problem is, what is causing the conflict, and how can we get to a place where my partner and I never, we don't have this issue again. When it comes to conflict, I think conflict can actually be a healthy thing, depending on how you approach it. But you also should not be escalating in conflict. You should not be undercutting each other, disrespecting each other. But as a man, you shouldn't be wanting to antagonize your woman. To me, that's a red flag if you're wanting to do that. But you should be understanding your partner and trying to get to a place where we're not revisiting the same problems over and over. And you may want to talk with someone professionally about that if you feel like that is a challenge or if that's a response, because again, even with me, it comes across as a little bit antagonistic. So you may want to talk to someone. And again, I can't tell you what to do, and it's meant in the most respectful. And lastly, what I would encourage you to do, if you have this line of thinking, I would encourage you to think about, like, what is it that I want in my relationship with my partner? So what type of relationship do I want to have with my partner? And is my behavior a representative of that? I hope that helps. Thanks so much for putting that out there.